Alright guys, Will here from ZaltekReviews.com. Today I'm taking another look at a model from RZE watches. This one is called the Valour 38, obviously in titanium, and it weighs, on the NATO strap, it weighs a minuscule 57 grams. Play the intro. Hi guys, I'll go over the price and spec and whatnot, then I'll give you my thoughts near the end of the video. First of all, I'll show you the packaging that you get. This is the new pouch, the latest pouch. The watch actually comes on a NATO. This one, I think the rubber strap's optional, but I'll show you that in a minute. The rubber strap's actually really good. I'm never been a fan of NATOs, so you get these wee Velcro badges. Oh, nice. And obviously you get the updated pouch. You know, the old style, you know, the one that was quite long. Oh, well, I changed it to this. Obviously that's Velcro there, by the way, so you could put your wee badges on that if you wanted. Nothing in it, because this was sent to me last minute. I'm not sure what, if you get like any tools or cleaning cloths with it, I don't know. I think you get a tool, maybe a strap changing tool, but don't quote me on that. We'll get this out the road. Oh, that as well. Right guys, this comes in at $219. It's an absolute belly bargain. Let me zoom in a wee bit. $219. That equates to £180. I'd pay that all day long for this. Right, I'll just go over the specs as I mentioned, right? These are my own measurements as per usual. Case diameter 38.7. Total thickness of 10.8mm. Lug to lug 44.7, and it has a 20mm lug width. The movement inside it is a Seiko NH38, 21,600 vibrations per hour, a 3 Hz movement. 24 joules, hackable, self-winding, 41-hour power reserve. And see, to be honest with you, I think this is the ideal movement for a watch of this style type. Obviously it brings the price down, but this is what you want in a field watch. It's what I would want. I was in the army for 12 years, and I would happily wear this. Maybe not the white one, but maybe the black one or something. When I was in the army, I wore this every day. Definitely. I mean, looking back, when I was in the army, I wore a G-Shock most of the time, or an issued G10 watch. Obviously I preferred the G-Shock, but see, to be honest, given the choice, if this was a third option back then, I'd have wore this. Super lightweight, extremely legible. What more do you want from a field watch? And it's the right size, 38mm, well 38.7 that I measured. But it's marketed at 38, obviously, hence the name Valour 38. Where was I? Aye, the case, it's grade 2 titanium, and it also has RZE's Ultra Hex hardness coating, which makes it the hardness up to 1200 on the Vickers scale. You also have drilled lugs. You've got, even though it's quite a simple watch, there is nice attention to detail on this. The build quality is brilliant. You've got like a sandblasted finish there and like a satin finish on the bezel. And as I say, it's all got that Ultra Hex coating on it. Nice sterile, just the basic specs on the case back. It wears fantastic. See how the downturn of the lugs and that. It's great. I don't want to give too much away until I finish the specs, so I'll just leave that there. Where am I? The dial, it's a matte dial with printed Arabics. There's no date, obviously, and the hands are like of a fence post style. The loom on this, I couldn't find anything written in black and white on RZE's website, so I'm guessing it's C1, the vintage style old radium loom. Straps, as I mentioned, you get that NATO strap that I showed you. It's nice, it's got titanium hardware and it's signed and all the rest of it. But you also get this FKM rubber strap. Quick release pins there, sort of signed with the RZE logo and that, and it's extremely comfortable. And this is what I've been wearing the watch on. Look at that. It's nice and soft. Personally speaking, if I was wearing the watch, I'd probably stick it on like an elastic strap or a Velcro strap. Just, because I'm not a big fan of two-tone strap, fuck's sake, two-piece straps. I think an elastic strap on this, and RZE actually do the elastic straps, but I'm gonna speak to Travis and see if I can get a few of them in and do a separate review on them, because not all elastic straps are the same. So Travis, if you watch this, I need to speak to you, see if we can get some of them in so I can do a separate review. Crystal wise, it's obviously sapphire, and it's flat sapphire, good amount of AR coating on it. Let's see if I can get that light to, right, you can see it there. Aye, but the watch is very legible during the day, outside and whatnot. 100 metres of water resistance, which is perfectly fine. Case back is screwed down, I showed you that already. The crown is 6.2mm. It's signed, and there's a ton of grip on this, which is ideal. I mean, obviously I've got my gloves on. Nice wee pop there as it goes into the first position. Pull it out, and you could set the time. I'll just leave it there. And as I mentioned, tons of grip. Lovely jubbly. Right. The weight I've already mentioned. Weight on this rubber strap, the watch weighs 74 grams. On the NATO, it weighs 57 grams. I'll leave a link in the description as for more details on it. But it is launching on Kickstarter, and I believe it's launching tomorrow or today. Tomorrow. I know it's this week, definitely. Colour options, I've not got any pictures to show you, so I can't put them up on the screen. But you do have options of blue, green, grey, white or yellow. The yellow does look pretty funky, I've got to admit, but I think really bright colours on a traditional field watch isn't the way to go. Even white's a bit overkill, and I love white watches, as you know. But I reckon like the grey, I mentioned black earlier on, didn't I? But no, it doesn't come in black. I reckon the grey or the green, more traditional colours for a field watch. Especially if you're if you're in the army or whatever and you wanted to wear this on a daily basis. If you rocked up onto parade wearing a bright yellow watch, they'd probably tell you to fuck off and go and change it. Whereas the grey one, or the The green one obviously would suit best. Warranty wise, 2 years, perfect. Now, I'm just making a short video today, so I'm just going to give you my thoughts. As I say, I would like the option. I think you actually get the option to add in the elastic straps direct from RZE or during the campaign or whatever. That's what my choice would be. I'm not in the army anymore, so I'm going to buy one of these. Because this has got to go. I've got to send this away today. So I'm going to buy one myself. I'll probably just wait until they're ready in production and all that. I'm not going to bother going down the Kickstarter route. But for 180 quid, aye, I'll take one of them. Thanks very much. I'll go with the white one, obviously, but I'll pick my own strap, or I'll see if I can get Travis to send me some of the elastic straps. We'll see what happens. Right. Excuse me. Right. What do I think of the watch? It's fantastic. I just said I was going to buy it, so I mean, what more of a recommendation you want? Is it perfect? No. Is there any changes I would make? One. Just the one change I would make, and that's the loom. See this old radium loom? I think it's done just for aesthetics, really. But to be honest with you, I'd have put either PGW9 or C3, just because the loom isn't that great. It's quite, well, it just fades quite quick. It's quite strong in the hands, but the old radium, you know what I mean, it's not that great. Or old fadium, as they call it. I'm not sure where I heard that from. Some reviewer mentioned it, so I'll steal that for whoever I got it from. That's the only difference I would make, is I'd put stronger loom on it. Other than that, I wouldn't even put a date on this, surprisingly. And I like a date, especially at 6. But I actually think it would ruin the aesthetics of it and the simplicity of it. I would just keep it as it is, but with better loom. That's the only downfall I can see with this watch, is the loom. But it's a field watch, it's not a diver, so you don't need mega strong loom anyway. But I would have liked to have seen better than old radium on this. Right, that's basically it. Oh, hang on. I need to give you a wrist shot. I'm not even going to bother giving you a loom shot, because the loom's, it's crap. It lasts 5 minutes and it fades away. It's quite strong initially, but that's it. I'm not even going to bother giving you a loom shot. I'll give you a wrist shot though. I'll give you a wrist shot. However, a wrist check first. I'm wearing, this arrived yesterday. It's the Borealis Sintra. And this is a Random Rob special edition. White dial. I was quite tempted with the silver dial, but then I'm not that keen on silver. But the silver dial had the date at 6. Anyway, I'm not reviewing that. Let's take that off my wrist. And I'll put on the RZE. This fits my wrist absolutely perfectly, by the way. Oh shit! Can't give you a wrist shot. The fucking tang just flew away. The buckle just flew away. Where the fuck is it? Oh, bollocks. I'll look for that in a minute. That was my fault, actually. Sorry, I'll fix that in a minute. I'll just give you a demonstration. Just hold the strap in. As you can see, fits on my wrist absolutely bang on. Aye, really nice watch. This watch is so good. If you're not aware, I've got an elite list where I pick like the best watches in each different category and display it on my website. I'll leave a link in the description. this is going straight in the field watch section, because this is how I would picture how a field watch should be. Nice and light, extremely legible, not fussy, no fancy bits, no polishing, no nothing. It's just meant to do the job that it's meant to do. Be legible and lightweight. What more do you want? And it is actually built really well. Build quality is good for what it is. I can't fault it. Well done, Travis. This is one of your best. Where's that fucking thing? Oh, there it is. That come flying off. I think that was me. I'm sure that was my fault, but I'll fix that once I finish recording. Right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe. See, 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed to the channel. Do me a favour and just click the subscribe button, will you? Please. Right, I'll see you in the next video, which is actually something that's also titanium, and it's extremely difficult to get. More on that later. Right, see you in the next video, guys. Toodles.